Fighting for life imprisonment out here, Parikshit. That's a developing story out here. Section 144 viewers is in place. Shoot-at-sight orders are in place. In Sirsa, 34 people have been rescued by the district child protection officers from the Dera ashram. In Sanguru, 23 Dera followers have been arrested. And the latest breaking news here is that the CBI lawyer wants maximum punishment. The CBI lawyer wants life imprisonment, in other words. Breaking story here. CBI lawyer reached jail for the maximum quantum of sentencing. Well, I'm told that right now the lawyers for Ram Rahim are seeking mercy, and the CBI lawyer wants the maximum punishment. Lawyers for Ram Rahim seeking mercy. Implications. How do you read this? How do you read this, Parikshit? It seems to me to be an admission of guilt.
You know,
yeah. Let's keep running the news on.
Absolutely, Arnab. They don't have much they can say at this point. The case is heavily against them. They would ask for minimum sentence in this case. They would say that he deserves not more than 7 years in jail, simply because he has a large number of devotees, he's a social worker, he's a public figure, and he has done no wrong. So this is what they're going to say. They're going to ask for leniency in this case on the grounds of his age. They may talk about his social background, about how he has so many devotees, how many worship him, how many followers he have. But I really doubt if all of this will really cut ice with the court, especially after what has happened.
Okay, both sides have got
the kind of political pressure we've
both sides have got 10 minutes each to argue their points, but right now Ram Rahim's lawyers asking for mercy. They are saying that he's a social worker. The basic argument being put, viewers, is that he's a social worker, and I'm getting more inputs out here right now, and they're actually saying, can I please hear it from the news editor? Niranjan Narayan is giving us more details of what he's pleading for. He says that he's a social worker, one, who has worked for the welfare of the people. Damn it, what kind of argument is that? And so the judge should take a lenient view. That's what's being pleaded. We're also going to give you this information here constantly on our tickers and in our big bold graphics on the screen out here, that the CBI has been seeking maximum punishment, and the Ram Rahim's lawyers are seeking mercy. So my question is, let's understand all this. What about the chances of bail? How likely is bail, Deepthi, in a case like this? How likely is bail? Because this man was actually planning not just a riot,
but a war. This is a question, Arnab, that I was actually asking Nalini. I believe she's just got a call. She's getting us more information, but a bail would not happen. This is what Nalini actually tells us, that a bail is not going to be an easy option for someone like a Gurmeet Ram Rahim here. Nalini is on the phone now, Arnab, so yes, I will quickly try to get her in to get you, the latest about what she's heard. But remember,
walk across to
CBI
Nalini and ask her what she's hearing. Walk across to Nalini and ask her what she's hearing, because we want to be first and ahead on the story. Nalini, let's stay outside on the field, please.
I'll try to do that. Apparently, she has some update for us, Nalini. What about the bail, and what is it that you're hearing here?
Well, the arguments have been concluded inside the jail. It is the judge now that is going over the arguments, and I think we can expect a verdict from him within the next 15 minutes.
And we also want to know, can he apply for a bail?
Well, it's a non-bailable offence, but of course the defence will be trying every single strategy that's there in their books to make sure that Ram Rahim is not, in fact, doesn't have to spend any time behind the bars, the fact that he can come out. So there can be several reasons that they can give, even though it's a non-bailable offence, to get him out on parole, stating that he has a data to run, he has thousands of followers, he is a social worker, there are a lot of responsibilities on him. So considering that, of course, they can argue that he should be let out on parole, but what we know for now is, and this is breaking first on Republic, is the fact that all the arguments have been concluded by the CBI prosecution as well as the defense. The judge has retired into his chamber right now, and in fact he's mulling over the arguments, and we can expect the verdict any minute now.
So in the next few minutes, Arnab, this is important. We are almost now building up to that verdict. Is it going to be a minimum of a 7 or a minimum of a 10? If yes, the victim then was a minor, or a life term, because the CBI says he deserves a life term, Nalini.
Well, definitely. In fact, considering the fact that the arguments have gone on only for merely 20-25 minutes, means that the judge obviously doesn't want to spend too much time going into the details of the arguments. Of course, the defense would have prepared a very long strategy, a very detailed strategy, but clearly the judge hasn't given enough time to either of the side to actually put forth their case. So whether or not he goes in for 7 years, whether he goes in for 10 years, whether he goes in for life is something we'll know in a few
minutes. And how would we know the verdict? Because the special CBI judge is sitting there. the court is being convened there. Would this be actually put forward to the DC first? The DC will put out an announcement. How will we know the verdict?
I believe, Deepti, in fact, this tent was set up yesterday for all the people inside the court, especially the lawyers, as well as the authorities who will be able to brief the media to actually come here and
okay, now let's go. Parikshit, can I just keep it moving fast right now? Is that we're getting multiple inputs from different locations right now. And if I'm looking at this whole thing, Deepti, let me tell you, with all these inputs coming in, I think it's writing is on the wall. I think what has happened here right now is that I see this as an admission of guilt by Ram Rahim, because it's only because of an admission of guilt
there
that
is more action. Arnab, there is more action
on the left.
We
okay,
see
let's
a lot of movement again now.
Yeah, let's go.
This is, remember, more forces now coming in.
More forces
yes,
coming.
They continue to keep their vigil, but yes, we'll keep getting our viewers more live images, even as we continue to report from one exit of the Rohtak jail. Yes, Arnab?
Yeah, we're getting some more updates. CBI lawyer has said that the act of rape went on for 3 years continuously with victims, and that no relief should be given. CBI says no relief should be given. Act of rape went on for 3 years continuously. No relief should be given. Now, therefore, it's a very clear situation. The way I look at it is that all these inputs, you put all these inputs together, and also try and understand one basic fact, that this man is an established criminal. He was planning an all-out war on the state, Deepti, and that is why the state the question is, why was the state yet to register cases under the UAP and waging war against the state under the Indian Penal Code, given that this was a terror plot and nothing else? That's going to be dealt with differently. If Ram Rahim goes in today, it's going to be the start of, a life in jail as far as he's concerned. And, he started crying in the court. That's the update we can give you, that Ram Rahim starts crying inside the court. Well, I mean, that's desperate tactics out there. Ram Rahim breaks down in the court, admits his guilt. His lawyer admits his guilt, virtually admits his guilt, and pleads for mercy. Admits his guilt, pleads for mercy. Ram Rahim breaks down inside the court. Breaking news here. Deepti has more on the spot, maximum presence on the ground out there. Two, in that organization, she's putting that soundbite. Let's play it out again.
जैसे कि आप सभी जानते हैं कि आज माननीय न्यायालय का आदेश आना है, तो मेरी सभी साथ संगत से हाथ जोड़कर विनती है कि आपने उस आदेश का शांतिपूर्वक मानना है, और सभी से मैं शांति बनाए रखने की अपील करती हूँ.
Once more, now understand that. Why do you think it's been put out even? Breaking news, both the lawyers are being called into the courtroom very soon. That's the breaking news that we are getting here right now. So that's the breaking news, Parikshit. Both the lawyers are being called into the courtroom, and the DERA chairperson, the number 2 to the rapist, both the lawyers have been asked to go back. Both the lawyers have been asked to go back. What do you think, Parikshit, is happening there?
That's right, Arnab. Arnab, I think this is the verdict being read out. Both lawyers are being called in.
Yeah.
I think this will be the final wording of the order, which will be delivered, given out to the judges from both sides, because that's all that is left. Arguments are over, and the CBI prosecutor had told us around noon that the judgment should be out by 3:30, 3:27. I think any minute from now, the judgment should be delivered, and there's a lot of anticipation over here, Arnab. If we ask our camera person to pan and show us, a lot of cameras, a lot of reporters, a lot of police. There would be at least 100 policemen.
Okay,
right,
we're getting one bit of news that it's a 10-year sentence. One news is that it's a 10-year sentence that we are getting in from our sources right now, is that he's got a 10-year sentence. Parikshit, stay with that. One bit of news coming in from our sources that he's got a 10-year sentence. We're going to wait for more information, but we can break it right now as sources. 10 years has been given to rapist Ram Rahim. He gets the news. That's breaking news, Parikshit. And Deepti, over to you first on Republic here. 10-year sentence. 10-year sentence is big breaking news here on Republic. 10-year sentence. Okay, Parikshit and Deepti, what are you hearing? Parikshit, Deepti.
And there is activity again.
Yeah,
this
go on.
Big.
10-year sentence.
Really
That's the breaking news here on Republic. Way ahead on the story. 10-year sentence for Ram Rahim. Yes, yes, please, Parikshit. Yes. Yes, Parikshit. Parikshit. 10-year sentence is what we are hearing right now.
Nalini, the 10-year sentence that has been awarded to Gurmeet Ram Rahim. Of course, we are also waiting for the lawyers to come out, which should be any moment now. They should be here to brief the press exactly what has happened in court and exactly what the verdict is. So details we will know as soon as they are out.
But yes, this is a 10-year verdict, and Gurmeet Ram Rahim continues to stay here, Nalini.
Yes, definitely. There is no plan to move him for now. That's what we're hearing from the top officials, not only in the jail but also of the local administration. administration. There's no plan to move him even if the verdict is extended from 10 years. But yeah, for now he is going to be staying in Rohtak jail, and the special CBI judge is going to be flown out as soon as the verdict is announced.
All right, this is important, Arnab, and this is the reason why, you know, the DERA spokesperson was actually preempting this entire verdict, because she read the writing on the wall.
Very well
and
planned
again,
out,
you know, there is activity, and I believe Parikshit is closer to that vantage point and should be able to get us more.
Well, a lot of activity here. All journalists are talking about that 10-year sentence which has been given out to Gurmeet Ram Rahim. That was a dramatic hearing, went on for about 1 hour, where he broke down, where he cried and begged forgiveness.
I'd like to add is 10 years rigorous imprisonment. 10 years rigorous imprisonment. So that's great news out here. Now, for that 10 years rigorous imprisonment, he has to be first taken out of that guest house. Yes, please. Parikshit, 10 years rigorous imprisonment is the news breaking.
Absolutely, Arnab.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Arnab. So it makes it difficult for him to get bail anytime. His lawyers are going to come out and brief the press. They went in a convoy inside with police officers, but this is big. He's going to continue living in this Sonaria jail in Rohtak. He will get no special facility. I believe yesterday he had asked for a doctor. That request was also turned down. He wanted to have his adopted daughter with him. That has also been turned down. Now he will have to live like an ordinary criminal, a convicted criminal, wear jail clothes and stay inside the jail premises. So this is big. This is the fall of Gurmeet Ram Rahim. I'm sure he is going to make an attempt to get bail or get this trial set aside. But it's a big victory for the Central Bureau of Investigation, getting the Baba inside jail on rape charges. Remember, this will really bring down his following. Let's hope there is no violence, and let's hope the data means calm when it says that we appeal for calm. We don't want our protesters, we don't want our supporters to go on a rampage. But really, big news.
Many people calling and saying, what do you think this message of the CBI Special Court is? Well, let me tell you, viewers, the message of the CBI Special Court is loud and clear with this 10-year rigorous imprisonment sentence. It's not minimum time, which tells you that the intent is absolutely clear. A rapist will face stringent punishment, whether he's a self-styled God-man or the Queen of Sheba. That's what it means. Now, given the fact that after much to and fro by lawyers on both sides, the judgment was announced and it was a mighty 10-year rigorous imprisonment sentence as per our sources, the court has made it clear, no mercy for the rapist.